What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Drawing with Jack. I think we're like 29 right now, almost 30, something like that. We are here with Bob Whitney, who is the Bipolar Comic. He's here, he's weird, he's sort of off putting, but you'll get used to it. And we're glad to have him here on his very first podcast. So,
Yeah. Let me know where we start because I got a lot of pent-up aggression.
So yeah, we do. We just started the show, and I'm glad to hear that you have a lot of pent up aggression, because the thing that you wanted to talk about on the show, which I'm super excited about, is the rise, the fall, and the rise again of the Bipolar Comic. So I'm excited to hear that story.
From the ashes, yes, from the ashes I rise, baby. Then I'll fall right back into them. Then I'll just shake off the fucking ash and just keep on fucking limping.
Hey, so I have some questions for you. I have some questions for you.
Let me know when you want the story because it is a little detailed and tragic.
Okay, are you open to me asking you some questions?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. So we are in July of 2025, at the end of July 2025, when we're recording this, but it's not going to come out probably until the beginning of August. Do you have any shows coming up that you want to shout out that you're going to be doing?
I wish I could. I have been housebound since I broke my femur.
God,
no. Fucking bone to break, especially at a venue with fucking paying customers trickling in.
You did it at a show?
Yeah.
From the stage?
No.
Before he could even get to the stage.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce because he's come back here on camera. This is Curtis Wolff, who is also a stand-up in the same Upper Peninsula, right? Lower Peninsula?
Yep.
These are trying to kill me because I wanted to go
And here is Aaron Caspio, one of the writers and co-producers of Cox in Space. We are here with Bob Whitney, who's the Bipolar Comic, along with Curtis Wolff, who's going to be coming on the show in August, on August 2nd. We are excited about that. It's a new booking for us. Curtis, while you're here, do you want to shout out any upcoming shows that you have that are going to be in August that you know about?
I don't know yet in August. I'll probably know on that show date. But this week I got like 4 shows. I got the Frogtown Johnnies. The Casual Pint on Alexis. Day goes this month. Friday Home Place. I go to Home Place a lot. And there's also this place called the East Side Cantina, but it's not very known.
Okay.
Every Thursday.
Shout out to the East Side Cantina.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. That was my last.
It's a great spot. You just need to have people just need to know about it because it's just unknown. But it's a real big stage. It's a big room. It could be something for sure.
That's awesome. And what are your socials you want to shout out so that people can look up the information as it gets close to those dates?
Well, let me look real quick.
And Bob, if you want to, where are you on the internet that people can find you?
Oh God, I just go by the Bipolar Comic. I tried looking.
It sounds like.
And I typed in the Bipolar Comic, and there was like scads of shit about bipolar people.
So on YouTube, you're at the Bipolar Comic, and
it's Bipolar Comic is one word.
Okay, gotcha. Also, I believe you're on Instagram too. Is that right?
Yeah, I have something on Instagram. Listen,
and then
all I did
Facebook as well.
Yeah, all I did was lurk on Facebook for years until I decided to do this shit. So.
And that's what I found interesting about you. So you just started recently getting on stage, is that right? Like October of last year. Is that true?
Yeah, that was my end goal.
So how did that tell me the story about? Okay, so this is the rise, right? Like tell me the story about how you get on stage.
Okay, first off, one of my falls was October 2020.
Okay.
Just hit at the same time.
Oh yeah.
I fucking lost it. I lost. I mean, fuck society, fuck people.
I mean, I can empathize with that.
Yeah. So I got help over the last, I don't know, 5 years. And about halfway through, I got it in my mind that this was one of the things I was going to do to address who I am, who I want to be. Because
That's
I
awesome.
wasn't there.
Right.
So, yeah. And a lot of self reflection and, trip back 55 years to New Jersey where all this shit happened that, fucked me up.
Right.
And then I got on stage and I liked it. And, come my first showcase, $20. My God, I could use it right then. I got up from the fucking table to go grab a smoke. I lost my balance. I'm still not sure how. This one here has a theory. I don't know, but I could not correct. I freaking pounded my head into a brick pillar.
Oh wow.
And then I fell to the ground, and I guess I snapped my femur. And it's a big ass bone. They had to put fucking erector set fucking metal in me.
When you said femur, I was like, that's crazy because that's a really hard one to break. You don't look like you're brittle. So, Curtis, what's your theory? Okay.
Did you lose him?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's me or them. I mean, look at the lighting of their room, though. I am a big fan of the color of the walls in Mr. Whitney's um, uh, office. Guys, sometimes if you reset the site, it helps. I don't know. I might be screaming at everyone later, and it's like one sound. Eric Cosgrove, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good.
And I think you're the only one who recognizes the joke of the screaming as one sound. Sometimes Discord will just like freeze on me saying the letter A, and it'll be the only thing that anyone can hear for like a minute as long as I'm connected.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
There they are. What's up, guys? So, obviously doing comedy attracts a lot of weirdos because it's a good place for weirdos to work out, what we're doing. And comedy is a good, I'd like almost a knee-jerk reaction for a lot of us to be like, we go through stuff and the way we deal with it.
I need to.
So,
like every comedian I find that is always thinks that they're just seriously, just naturally funny, or that they have stories that they can use, and they're just going to kill it off rip. But that's not always the case because it does have a flow method, a writing method. It's an art form. You can't just walk on a stage and just say shit. It's not always going to work.
Well, yeah, right. It won't always work. People are lucky when it does. But yeah, no, with more craft, it can actually become like an art form for sure. I definitely agree with that. I'm cool. That's cool. I hear more what you have to say about that. But at this moment, Mr. Bob.
Yeah. Okay. Look, I think I was lucky that my first gig was open mic at the Funny.
I think I saw it. It's on your YouTube, correct?
I think he froze again.
Oh man. No. Mr. Freeze. So all right. Thank you so much for all the people you've been adding to the guest list that we have coming up. I'm gonna take you there.
August is packed.
Yeah. So we're gonna have Dylan Farback at the end of July, but you guys who are hearing this, Curtis, who's on this podcast right now, is going to show up on Composer with Chandler. We have Jake Mattis showing up on August 5th to give our fresh takes of King of the Hill, because it's going to be the day afterwards that we see it. We have Ocean Alvarado coming on Drawing with Jack on August 7th. And then also Drawing with Jack Schloss is coming on August 10th. And then now we have August 12th filled with
Although that's
Alex
not
Wilhouse.
a Drawing with Jack anymore.
Oh, it's not. Sorry about that.
That's a 7th. It's
Thursday.
a Sunday, so it was a Drawing with Jack.
There he is right there. Thank you for giving us a promo break, which was fantastic. And so it's a composed with Chandler show. Thank you, guys. You can always join us on our Discord at coxandspace.com. Join the crew right there. It'll take you to the places that you want to go. Or we join up on the Facebook so you can talk to Aaron Casbill directly from there. I'm excited. We have guests coming in. We have stuff to talk about, like our good friend right here, the Bipolar Comic, Bob Whitney. So, Mr. Bob, I apologize for the traffic of whatever's causing you guys to freeze like that. I do want to hear Curtis's theory as to why he thinks that your femur broke, though.
Oh, it broke because Bob's like 90 years old and has to have a cigarette break.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna call it your age. I don't think you're 90. I think you might be like late 50s at best.
Yeah, 66 and loving it because
Okay.
hard living gave me this fucking appearance. And
It's not a complete theory. Borderline. I just like fucking.
So, Bob, I have some questions for you, if that's all right. Do you mind if I ask you some follow-up questions? Because I did watch your stand-up, and I know that sometimes we like stretch the truth to tell the truth as a joke, but like also a lot of what stand-up is based in our truth, so we have something to talk about that's unique, right?
Go.
So
The question about the truth on.
no, because Caleb's and he's like,
it's just like the end of my fucking shit. So I scared them.
The people want to know this podcast. And sometimes real opinions, exaggerated maybe, but it comes from deep within. But
nice.
Guys, yeah, I agree with that. Curtis, thank you for sharing. This is the part of the show where you guys have a private conversation, and I try my best to keep up with you. And my internet gets laggy, so it does. Your summary is correct. It comes from deep inside of you. But I wanted to ask about the truth of Bob's experience, because you're on the spectrum. Is that right? And part of that includes the bipolar part, which is why you use it as your handle.
Okay, my friend from high school who's helping me all through this shit found a fence with my self-diagnosing as on the spectrum.
Okay.
I did speak to a therapist, and she said, likely, not tested.
Okay.
But it sure seems like I am.
And how about the bipolar disorder? Is that also self-diagnosed, or is that from a clinical?
No, that was after a few months being seen by people.
Okay, and I wasn't trying to get too personal into your life, but you do use it as your handle, so I was curious about that for you. But did you only find out about that recently, like in the last decade or so?
He looks frozen.
My heart is frozen.
Let it go. Let it go.
Hey, Bob, I love to see you guys in space. Is it possible, perhaps, to turn your video off because it might be slowing down your streaming? Just a guess. I don't know.
I can't even hear them.
Yeah, neither can I, unfortunately. So, Aaron, you will be delighted to see that in general Dick sections, there is a video posted of a very rough draft of the Cox in Space first episode with some of Shelley's music in it and with
Or not?
Yeah, you're back. We can hear you.
All right,
You want to try turning off your video if that's like slowing down
that is.
Tried it. There we go. It's out on the same way.
and
Oh,
and
man.
we do enjoy seeing you guys' faces. But I'm guessing that might be an opportunity why it's freezing. If it continues to happen, fucking roll it. We'll shoot it live. You know.
Dude, you need to stop.
I need to. Yeah.
Push the green button.
Which one?
Only green.
Oh,
Okay, don't just push the green button.
all right.
Humor.
How's that for you guys? You still there?
Still there?
They muted themselves. They're completely done.
Oh, you can also, but don't. There's also a microphone next to the camera, and that has to be undone.
It's Jack. Thank you for meeting with us as always. I'm definitely glad.
Like my obligations.
I would just be.
And Aaron Cosbiel as co-host on the show.
I don't know. I feel my pretty face should be a part of this.
I mean, I believe it should be as well. It might be what's slowing you down. So being able to hear you takes precedence, but I will make sure that your face gets put on the thumbnail so everyone will see that it's you guys. If that's all right. I know if it does freeze, you can always throw out some words in the chat, so we'll know.
Well, I mean, 56-year-old men look this good after destroying themselves for a good, I don't know, 55 years.
So you've lived a life, which is almost perfect for comedy since you have experiences and stories to tell.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
I honestly don't know what the fuck because I can turn the video off and the mic isn't muted. So when I turn the video off, it shouldn't mute the mic. So I don't know what the fuck that's about.
Do you hear us now? Because we can hear you. It's a Noah. But sometimes, guy.
well, okay.
Okay. So, can you reach them? Or just
Yeah.
You the fucking circle blue circle thingy. I thought it disconnected. This is not gonna happen with me. My PC's good.
Okay. You guys can also
set up.
do it from a phone because I do have an app as well. It works sometimes better with some situations, so I'm not sure.
It just stopped, so I don't know what the hell. I think it's just because he's using his hotspot and it's like coming in and out. Maybe that's what it is.
I totally understand that situation. So you guys are back.
I'm trying to figure out myself.
I'm leaving it alone. You know,
Bob.
It's working now.
Bob, I have a couple of questions for you.
You got it. Okay.
So just for this big reason is that you're a lot older, not a lot older, but about 20 years older than us over here is the oldest one of us as part of this team. And so I thought it was really interesting that you were recognizing that you were bipolar and then on the spectrum as well. And I was just thinking about that in terms of your life. how it's like what it was like for you, like having that and being undiagnosed for such a long time.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
These 5 years of introspection have given me one thing, and that's a central focus point when I was 12 and I stopped maturing. I've been Peter Panning the goddamn thing the whole fucking way.
Why was that?
And I tinker.
Why were you Peter Panning from 12? If you don't mind sharing.
Well, it had something to do with a lot of years of abuse and the
I'm sorry, man.
and a strangulation concussion from a big brother who,
Oh,
pretty
geez.
much locked me up.
Fuck that guy.
Well,
that's bullshit.
Gone through that. Who hasn't gone through that?
Well,
Leave
I
it
mean,
alone.
yeah. Still though, it's okay to be mad about that stuff, even if they're forgiven. You can still be like, that's bullshit. Okay. So, okay. And then that lasted up to the time, you said about 5 years ago. So into your 60s. So again, I'm asked the question for you. Like how did you get along for so long without understanding, the diagnosis? Oh, they're gone again. It's the hot spot.
It's the hot spot.
It's a hot spot. It's the hottest spot in the world.
So Aaron, I know that I got cut off on one of those last ones. But you get an opportunity to hear you sing the Cox and Space theme song. There's obviously room for improvement on a number of levels, but it's like the first time you get to hear you and the music working together. So I thought you'd be excited about it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and also getting to see Jack's art with the audio. There he is. What's up, buddy? Welcome back again. This is Bob Whitney. So John with Jack.
Yeah, you missed a hell of a speech. I reached into my inner recesses of my emotions and I put it all out there because, well, man, it's fucking with my fucking board here. Okay,
All right.
can you hear me okay with just my icon?
Yes.
Whatever the fuck that is.
You definitely your video is back on.
Okay.
We got it.
All right.
Sweet.
That's the dude there.
I did that. I earned it.
Thank you, Curtis Wolff, for the help here on the podcast as a co-producer.
All right. Now that I can talk to you guys without worrying about fucking breaking off every 30 seconds. I can't wait to get on August 2nd. That's going to be dope. If you guys want to find me, Facebook is the easiest because I have all the links to all my socials. So it's just Curtis Wolff or Curtis Wolfenbarger. If you want to fucking figure out how to spell that, it has everything. My TikTok, Instagram, it's all there.
I'll put the link in the description so that everyone can look it up. So they'll have a link to that.
I'll send it all to you guys if you want.
Sweet. Excited about it. I think Aaron has it, and then also I will make sure that I double checked that I have that information. We'll put that out with this podcast for you.
Hey, Tom, do you have a feed on a very cheap socials Wrangler? I haven't done shit with my shit.
Well, you know how it works, right? Like cheap and fast are never good. Good and fast are never cheap. You know the triangle. You can only have two of the corners, but not all three at once. You have to make some choices.
People on Facebook, I am dealing with some shit over here. Okay.
Broken man. I keep telling you that. I was broken.
So, and that's the question that I had for you, Bob, was that when is it that you realize, like, when did you come to the realization you're like, my brain is fucked?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Useless job I had. But I waited until about 30 plus to say, this ain't working. And hello, SSDI. Yeah. My brain doesn't work right.
And they were like, oh yeah, no, we agree. Mr. Whitney. That is true. Your brain does not work.
No, not properly.
Right? Not properly.
Wow.
So then,
Listen,
yes,
go
sir.
ahead.
No, so I think that's enough backdrop to get the story of the rise, the fall, and then the rise of the bipolar comic. Those are the big questions that I was wondering, just so that we knew who you were.
Well, listen, that cat who wore the wrong fucking wings to try to touch the sun. Well,
Icarus.
me, right?
Okay.
Only it's with a fucking boulder.
How do you mean?
Oh, okay. I was going into that fucking Greek mythology, which I know very little about.
Yeah, Icarus, and then you referenced the who's the guy who pushes the boulder up?
That was
Sisyphus. Thank you.
I
ain't no Sisyphus. You're a Sisyphus, he says as he pushes the boulder.
I can't remember the name of the dude who tried to touch the sun or something.
Icarus.
He had fucking wings.
Icarus.
Yeah. Fucking Greeks, man.
So
Yeah, they were crazy.
So that's your story, is what you're saying. You're pushing a boulder and you had wings, and the closer you got to the sun, the more difficult the boulder became. And in what way do you mean that?
Now the fucking boulder became molten lava, man. I mean, that's the fucking heat from the fucking sun is what happened.
All right. In what way do you mean specifically?
The universe honed in on me, said, you know what? You're having too much fun.
Okay. And what year was this specifically that you were having too much fun?
Yeah.
What year?
Said that. And it said, how would you like a couple of months away from everybody and everything?
Okay.
And I said, well, I'd be on board with that. Will it hurt? And before I could answer, it fucking hurt. I mean, I was splayed on the floor, people trying to get me up, me thinking I can just get up and, walk it off. And
after breaking your femur?
Yeah, man, it's a big ass bone.
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
Yeah, you need metal to fucking reattach that shit.
Okay, so is that the rise or the fall?
That is the most recent fall. Because I intend to, dust off the fucking feathers again from that motherfucking ash. And I'm aiming for mid-August, but if I don't make it on a fucking stage by the 29th, the universe is absolutely a bitch.
Now, why specifically do you think the universe is out to get you? Like, do you think you've done something, or do you think it's just your turn?
Well, I mean, with every fucking, joke I make, there's a little kernel of truth.
Yes, sir. Okay,
but I'd say that, yeah, I feel that the universe was a little bit unfair the way it fucking compacted those few years into the worst freaking memory.
Do you mean 20? Do you mean 2020?
It was not funny, which is why I'm saving that for my second Netflix special, because I think you guys agree. First rule of comedy: do not horrify the audience.
It depends on what your goal is, I think. I think Aaron and I were talking about this the other night, that sometimes horrifying the audience might be the angle, as long as you have a different angle to come in. You can highlight, let them laugh it off later.
Well, if you're clever, if you're funny, if you do it in a certain
as long as it's funny, right? Yeah, that's always the goal.
As long as it's part of your on stage persona, you can get away with a lot.
Yeah, Bill Hicks got himself shot at the end of his show sometimes, as a joke, and then he would cut the lights. That was the end of his show, and that was hilarious, but also shocking. That was he really wanted to do it.
Scared to do that because I think that going too offensive can cause problems. Because I'm still an amateur and I'm still doing these bars and different shows.
For sure.
You run into sketchy people, and if you say the wrong shit, it could potentially be a problem. I'm I don't want to go too far, but I also have went too far and it does really good. So then I'm like at a crossroad as like, just fuck it. Who gives a fuck?
Right.
That's like, you're never gonna know. It's just crowd at that point. Like you have
Right.
to have a good crowd that's accepting of that, and that's why I'm about to go to Detroit.
Nice.
And I was talking to a lot of promoters, and they told me that they were saying the rhetoric of a lot of urban clubs or urban nights, urban shows. And I'm like, what exactly do you mean when you say urban?
That's a
like
good
predominantly
question.
black
Oh yeah.
crowd.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, that's not even a problem. But that's not what I was thinking. I'm thinking like college.
Comedy
kids,
is pretty
like,
segregated.
Really?
College. Fuck, man.
But I mean, it ain't like because I follow this one chick that she's an Atlanta comedian, and she goes to this club that does black nights. So like it's all black comedians.
Oh, gotcha.
Mostly a black crowd at that point. And
I mentioned the word
haven't
nights
seen
with a
that.
K, but you mean with
like
the word, yeah.
You got to go in with jokes. You can't fuck. They're gonna boo. Like I haven't been booed yet. My entire 8-month career of fucking comedy.
You got
Okay.
Detroit might be the one. They might be the one.
Man,
But-
let the crippled man fucking talk, man.
All right, Crip, what you got?
Yeah. Well, what do I got?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that I want to tweak maybe 10 minutes together
Uh-huh.
and, strip away some of the trauma. And I'd like to get 10 minutes to try to do that stage at the Spaghetti Warehouse for a showcase. And I will be very careful about how I fucking stand up from my fucking table.
Jeez. Oh no, it happened before you were headed. You were like as you were headed to the mic.
Well, no, I because it sounded like they were pushing us back.
Okay.
I'm going, oh shit, I haven't had my ritual cigarette. And I had to run upstairs to my cigarette. And
Curtis, that's what you're saying.
Balance, loss of fucking femur.
Jeez.
I mean, fuck.
Jeez. That is a very horrific medical crisis. But Curtis, to your
Technically, he's a veteran. Technically, he started in October last year. I started in March this year. So I'm the newbie.
Okay, so more of the newer one. I was just guessing that, if you're worried about whether or not you're going to hit with a black audience or a white audience, like a lot of comedy is universal. Like talking about your experience as a human is the only thing that can't miss. Because regardless of your skin color, we all put our pants on one leg at a time, right? We got to shit, shower, and shave. Chase tail. Y'all freezing up.
I got
To me, I feel like it ain't about race. You can make race funny if you're not an asshole about it. You're not hostile. You're not fucking seriously racist at that point. Like if you do it a certain way, they can laugh at themselves. Right? Like if you make fun of Popeyes and that y'all like them dry ass biscuits, they might laugh at that. Some might not. Some might not even eat Popeyes and they think you're stupid.
Right?
But like you can.
They do have dry biscuits though. Yeah, it was the worst thing. People be like, "Oh yeah, biscuits." Be like, "No, those are nasty." Just back them.
Unless they're like really racist and they just a white guy has got to kill, or else I'm just gonna stare at his ass for 5 minutes. Then yeah, those people it's gonna be harder, and you might not have the material to make them laugh. Like because when I'm in a crowd, I almost am like a black person in Detroit because. If you don't make me laugh, I just don't laugh. I don't fake laugh. I don't do sympathy laughs. I'll laugh.
Right, fair.
If you don't make me laugh, I don't have a fake laugh for you.
Dude, I'm going to bust here because I had a fucking I had a witticism about the whole black-white schism.
Okay.
And I can tell you this.
Tell me.
As a person who really lost his mind around 1986 here in Toledo.
Wow.
My first time homeless. There's that fucking dilapidated building right across from Wendy's on the east side.
Okay.
That was a fucking rooming house. And I was a speck of white in a sea of black. So I think everybody who has anything against black people should have to live in that environment. And you know what? I found out they're as human and as poor as me.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, I mean, I lived a rich well, not rich, but poor life. Yeah, man, I'm broke now. I got brakes I got to put on the car. I'm all fucked up in the fucking house. And I'll tell you what, A, I'm going to need that fucking paratransit to get me to the bridge right now. So I'm safe from that. But man, it is overwhelming.
Is the paratransit what picks up people who like it's just a disability bus or something like that?
Yeah, you know, I say, well, I'm
And so they
feeling
would have to take you to the bridge. That is pretty hilarious. Hang in there, Bob. Hang in there. For all of us, who are around here.
Well, I think I was going for the whole "It's a Wonderful Life" thing. Well, my Clarence is really a fucked up angel. Holy fuck!
How do you mean? And what is your Clarence like?
My Clarence, God, well, he drinks a lot heavier than that motherfucker in the movie.
Okay.
He ain't got a lick of fucking common sense. So, yeah, me and he have gone off on some really fucked up adventures together.
He's like, "I'll keep you alive, but just stick real close because I don't know how it's going to come out."
No, I mean,
Well, what do you guys want to talk about?
Yeah, I mean,
Why don't you give us a topic and we'll talk about it?
All right. Well, I was definitely getting to talk with Bob about where he's been and what he's done. There's a full appreciation. Aaron, do you, as a comic who's been doing comedy for 15 years, have any thoughts on like how to talk to different crowds?
Oh, sure. I mean, really, you're just working on just focus on your own material and and put your material out to different crowds, and then you'll get a idea of what your best stuff is, and then build your 5 minutes, and then build your 10 minutes, and then just keep working.
Oh, just like treat it like anywhere else, basically.
Yeah.
Like,
Like it doesn't really matter where you go. You do your best stuff, and then you test it in different markets.
okay. Yeah. You guys do a lot of different cities? Have you guys gone like far distances?
Yeah, I have. I see this this Saturday. Well, let's see. Thursday I'm in Ann Arbor. Saturday I am in Columbus, and
Hey, Aaron, can you give those
August 1st,
dates
I'm
real quick?
headlining.
Aaron, can you give those dates?
What?
Give those as dates.
Yeah. Thursday,
Thursday,
July 20. Sorry,
That's probably the farthest I've been is just Columbus. I haven't went farther than that so far.
All right. 24th is Thursday. 26th is Saturday. So 24th is Ann Arbor. 26th is Columbus. August 1st, I'm headlining Crackbots Comedy Club in Massillon.
That's awesome.
Doing my hour.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, the farthest I've ever went was Columbus, and
hey, what's the Cleveland vibe like? Have you been there?
The what?
What's the Cleveland vibe like as far as open mic, etc.?
I really haven't gone there for open mics. I really only go there if I get booked. There's a showcase in Mentor, Ohio. That's pretty good. And that's a place I'll give you 10 minutes. And I don't know what the open mic scene's like. I've been trying to only go to places I get booked for.
Which is a good idea. I mean, you've been doing it long enough that you do get booked frequently.
if you got booked at a Cleveland comedy club, would you take the trip?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm doing Massillon, which is like near Akron.
And you did Chicago not that long ago, right?
Randomly for Columbus, I didn't think I was going to get booked, and then I went down just like I got to do it because I said I was going to do it. So I'm taking the fucking drive. So if I was find a Cleveland guy or a Detroit dude, I'm definitely going to do it. But I hate driving. That's just
You're in the wrong business, man. What do you think you're gonna do if you start getting booked?
it would tell if you can bus with
Somebody else drives you. Yeah, if you make enough money, make sure you can pay for a chauffeur.
Good. Yeah. Where you mentioned you were going to do something in the Detroit area. Where are you going?
There is. I talked to this dude Kevin. I think he's a promoter and he's a big comedian. He gave me 3 or 4 big clubs. Let me look what it was real quick. The Independent Comedy Club, which I've seen a couple people follow them.
Nice.
So I'm probably gonna hit them up. Punchline. He said it's urban, but they do Monday through Wednesdays, and then something called Bakers, which I guess gives you gas money on Mondays to perform. So I'm definitely going to think about that.
Right on. That's not bad. Yeah.
But I looked at a bunch of Michigan clubs that I can email and figure out. Like I'd rather go Michigan than more in Ohio. I feel like it's closer because we're right next to them.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
That's my goal. Maybe go and check that out. I don't know. I have no idea. I have maybe plans to fly to Texas and go check out Kill Tony and the Joe Rogan Comedy Club, the Mothership. They have open mics and shit. I was really thinking about that because the tickets are really low. So I'm like, I could really go and you might not even get a spot, but like that'd be really fucking fun. Because I've just been doing the same shit, just looking for material and mastering it. So
right,
fucking do some wild shit.
Yeah, stage time is just key. You just have to keep grinding it out because, again, like Aaron was saying, like putting in different markets to see how it works tells you what works and what doesn't. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yes.
But like every city is different because when I went to Columbus, all the comedians were like spiteful. Okay. Not like to me because I was new. I'd never been to Columbus. It was my first time doing the attic, and they're telling me that comedians don't really support each other and they're not there to help you. Like,
no.
They don't want you to overshine.
Okay, no. I
okay, Bob, what you got?
Listen, community. He didn't have to. Did only benefit on my behalf at Chevy's. The last show of the season there, and that is fucking community.
He raised a lot of money, and that was just an example of our community that we would even do that. A promoter would do that for just a performer that comes to open mics. Like that's crazy that he did that for him.
That is awesome. I was
in Columbus, they didn't have that sentiment. They said that most comedians will never laugh at your shit. They'll leave it to the audience, and they don't want you to succeed over them. And I'm like, that's not how it is around here. Like everybody, like I've been to shows, bars where no audience, but like 2 or 3 couples, and then just comedians. All the comedians clap and laugh, and the video you do looks good, but in reality, there's fucking 8 people in the crowd, and it's just supportive. It makes you look better. Makes you look like you're actually doing something other than performing for 8 people at a bar that really just wants tacos. I don't give a fuck about you doing comedy. Like,
fair.
Listen, the universe sometimes says break a leg and fucking means it.
Wow, yeah, sometimes. Aaron, he took your bit. Like he beat you to the bit. Congratulations. If you guys are playing the game, that's where you take a shot. But it's actually dealt out tonight by Bob Whitney, the Bipolar Comic. The quirky pun zinger shot. That's the one you got right there. So if you guys want that one.
Yeah, man. I lined up the fucking balls. I looked at the angles. It's all fucking geology. You look at as they line up. And, you just hit the nearest Paleolithic fucking area you can. That's why I'm the way I am, man.
Aaron, I want to ask you this. If you had the ability to take all suffering out of the world, but then also at the same time, all joy is removed, would you do it?
Oh, oh no! I mean, there's no material in joy.
Wait, what was it?
There's absolutely no material in joy. No.
So
Now,
that was
hardship is fucking funny as fuck.
okay.
Wait,
Interesting.
what was the question?
Okay, so this is the question because you were asking for something that you could kick around as an idea, and here's the idea: if you have the ability to remove all suffering from the world, but you also remove all joy at the same time, is it something that you do? Now, Mr. Bob here says that he would not do it because there's no comedy in joy. There's only comedy in suffering.
Well, I wouldn't say that there's only comedy and suffering, but it is a big part. I don't think you should remove either of the two. You should just.
Oh,
You should have to-
You should at least if you could do it without removing the history of it, like if we know that it happened, but we're better now, hell yeah. Like take the fucking. No. Like I'd rather have the joy. Fuck, I don't fucking know, man.
Okay, so you're hesitant on the button. Aaron Cosby, what do you think?
Why would your joy get diminished because you eliminated all the other problems?
I'm just saying that suffering is removed and joy is removed. You can no longer lose or succeed.
So it's like there's just a
No,
no
just
good
contentment.
scenario.
Yeah, it's an
This is
absolute
sick
equilibrium.
shit. Feel shitty.
You asked for something to talk about. These are the ones that, like, if you want to tip it my way to throw you something, I'm gonna throw you something. Aaron, what you got?
I think I don't think it. I wouldn't. But also B, I don't know that it would be possible because I think it would just there would just be a spectrum of contentment. There would be better contentment and worse contentment.
Yeah, okay, exactly. And I think so. Yeah, you're suggesting that there be a spectrum of contentment. It never peaks out into exhilaration or joy, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. I can see where you're going with that. Guys, thoughts? Jack, you have any thoughts on the idea?
Get crazy.
Let me get in on my podcast.
I'm glad to have both of you guys. Of course, Bob, I hope you want to jump onto Curtis's podcast when we meet up together in August.
Oh, I don't really need that fucking goddamn paratransit to fucking go to his. But you know what? They fucking work for the money, man. Go wheel my fucking dusty ass anywhere the fuck I want to go.
Excuse me, Bob doesn't know technology. We're all going to be in the same thing.
So you're just gonna have to follow you around and be like, "Hey, are you getting on tonight? Is this the night we're getting on? I gotta be where you're at."
Okay, I had no idea how to fucking find
He's
you.
a fucking pioneer, this man.
And
He's immortal. He lived through it all.
oh god, yeah, fucking Colossus, man. I mean, I think we're going back to Christian mythology and shit. And I do not buy those fucking horned fucking creatures, man. Fucking
Which horn?
man? I don't know what to do with that shit.
Mythology, Bob? I like mythology. They're not fucking. It looks cool.
Oh,
The
Yeah,
one
man.
thing?
I saw a fucking mechanical fucking owl in a fucking movie.
The one-eyed
Yeah,
monster?
I said that's it for me, man. I can no longer,
Wait, so what's your guys' favorite horror movie, if you had to pick one?
Favorite horror movie? Geez. I do like a few series that for me are hard to differentiate the different movies from. Is that fair, or you want me to pick one specific horror movie?
What is it?
Tusk.
Oh, that's not. When he turns into a walrus?
Tusk?
Yes,
Tusk? That's a good one.
it is such a fucking unusual fucking approach. I don't expect it to. I mean, damn.
But like,
Isn't
you can
that
watch
Justin
The Fly,
Long?
And The Fly is way.
Okay,
Yeah, it's Justin Long.
you putting money
But if
down on
you're
The Fly? Jeff Goldblum in The Fly?
The Fly is amazing, right?
It
It's
is.
where
I
it
mean,
transforms slowly.
yeah. No, especially for its era too. A creature feature of that.
Yeah, I've actually seen Fly. Fly was good.
It's a good horror movie for sure.
The walrus. Oh, I'm talking over.
Aaron, what's
Go ahead.
yours?
Yeah, what was your favorite?
So me personally, I'm a big fan of Wes Craven's New Nightmare, which is like I think it's the 5th movie of the Nightmare on Elm Street. But it takes this like incredibly meta turn where Wes Craven claims that the reason he's writing Nightmare on Elm Street is because he's trying to keep a demon trapped in the film.
Yeah, it was very like fourth wall breaking.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, yeah, so he's trying to keep Freddy out of the real world is the reason he makes the films. So just for that aspect in particular, I think I like hold it up as one of my favorite films because it like does something else.
Normal.
Yeah, second probably to like Cabin in the Woods because it does like that same sort of thing where it like concludes itself and then also, like goes someplace. Joss
How
Whedon
do you
is
feel
about.
Look,
about?
I avoid those fucking lumber trucks. Okay, I did see that fucking movie.
Wait,
I will
what?
not be decapitated by motherfucking lumber.
Seriously, that's the exact movie I was thinking about next. Of like the Final Destination, though, like that series in particular, the way that it's both a comedy and a horror movie at the same time is amazing.
Yeah.
And they just keep ratcheting up the tension until you're like, oh no, it's happening, and the dude's falling off and getting a ladder through the face, and you're like, yes.
But that's like the sick part of humans is that we can laugh and cheer for someone else dying, and it like is you can't refuse it. It will always happen. We always either like, oh, I'm like, oh my god,
Right,
But
because we're
so
looking at mortality, and then we're laughing at ourselves being scared at something that we know is fake. Like it's like a very complex like reaction.
and then and then when you leave the theater, you think about it in the serious way, where you're on the highway and you see a lumberchuck, and you're like, fuck those guys, man. Fuck you for making, god damn it, and then it never leaves your brain.
And it doesn't leave your brain again. Yeah, exactly.
Fucking bridges. Every movie just ruins something, and I'm like tanning beds. Every time I get in a tanning bed ever in my life since childhood, it's been like, this is not gonna open. I'm gonna fucking fry.
Right, yeah, exactly.
This
My
is gonna
skin's gonna be baked off.
Shit, that's an episode. Of
That's good
CSI,
horror.
man.
That's fucking that gets to you, that horror, because it's realistic shit, not.
Yeah, same thing with like, the garbage disposals and sinks. Like just hearing that grinding sound reminds me of so many movies where you just hear it and you're like, oh no, their hands are going in there.
So
In some
what
cases, they
happened
did.
first? Did people get the fear of garbage disposals, or did the movies do it and we got scared of garbage disposals?
I think it started out as a fear.
I think mankind has an innate fear of garbage disposals.
Oh yeah, for real.
See,
It's jumping down in the darkness. It tears things up. We should be afraid of it.
Yeah.
What if it's like an ancient mythical force in our lineage that says fucking technology is evil, electricity bad?
I can't open the motherfucking can without it. What are you talking about, man?
Yeah, I mean, we
gotta fucking
do fear powers we don't understand, and then also at the same time, it's making the sound of a ferret. So I think definitely in our primal brain, we don't want to mess with it.
You should probably defeat this little bitch. It's okay. What do you think about like all the AI shit happening? And it's like, did you never watch Terminator, bro? Ever? You're really starting to teeter the fucking line.
Yeah,
Like, this is
also
getting weird.
we have to consider
Okay.
that they were trained off the internet, which is like the most hateful place on earth. So the data that they were trained on is absolute, like, unregistered hate, like AKA Grok. who exists now.
It's just like a bad time for this to happen anyway.
I think I got a grip on the whole universe and everything.
Okay.
I mean, it's not that fucking number from that lame ass fucking book and movie.
23, 42.
Well, yeah. Okay, it could be 34.
Okay.
But
Rule 34?
Rule 34.
Oh man, yeah, he's talking about how the universe has to have porn existing of it.
Yeah. It's code red, you know. I mean,
Absolutely.
The universe gave me a code red, and I got to tell you,
Red like a baboon's ass.
I do not want that man armed at all, because damn it, you probably aren't even getting the reference to the fucking movie. Oh, I'm old.
Right, fair.
I answered the universe a long time ago when I took some DMT. And I
figured
it out.
What was it?
DMT?
No, what was the
It's
thing
like
you figured out?
Oh, that the fucking universe, dude. It's like it's just dimensional. Like the entire premise of it all is just way more insane than what people think. I mean, you talk to a Christian, and you're like, what do you think happens when you go to heaven? And they have this very primal Earth-like idea, and I'm like, you don't even understand, dude.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
It's just it's not even like understandable in our human mindset to even conversate about it. It's just like it's gonna be weird. I don't even know, but I know.
I don't know, but it's mostly emptiness. It's not a universe. It's mostly emptiness.
You gotta try some DMT, because I went to another universe with some fucked up thingy.
Listen, Avengers with the Avengers don't fucking count, okay?
And you know that was it was so
he could lift the goddamn fucking hammer all by himself.
It was so much different than acid or shrooms, because that was literally like your human mindset. Whatever mindset you were in, we get on DMT. Everyone gets the same trip, and it's very weird and deep, and you see some weird shit.
Yeah,
and
I saw good.
I was like, okay, so how did they put that? How did they put that shit in a drug? How did that even? What the fuck is this? How did that happen?
Explain
like the whole universe.
Explain Goings Island.
The whole universe don't make no goddamn sense.
How was I sitting in front of a TV screen at 4 o'clock every fucking day after work? I'm sorry, school. And, you know, the motherfuckers wouldn't fucking get off the island over and over and over again. And that is the universe, man. That's the fucking universe.
They had everything they wanted. Like, why would they actually want to leave the
Right, what it really is, and what that deeply solidifies is that it's propaganda to get people to stay in their fucking lane, and everything will be okay if you just keep these little scraps. It's all propaganda from probably whatever the fuck, bro.
Well, listen,
that's like a conspiracy, though.
It's to be not easy. I myself could not make electricity from a fucking coconut.
Yeah,
I never happened. Okay, maybe if I went to a Penta. You know,
yeah, maybe a potato, but never a coconut.
Never a coconut.
Those coconuts were fucking fire there, man. Shit.
I've seen Tom Hanks struggle with one. I never tried ever again.
We know Tom Hanks is a tough guy, and if he can't do it, there's just no trying to do it. I mean, I'm not saying that he's the new Chuck Norris, but he's pretty tough.
Yeah, the man was probably having a relationship with a boy.
So do you guys believe in aliens?
Yeah, absolutely. The universe is very large and has been around for a long period of time. A civilization has definitely existed in some corner of it before now, or also concurrently with now, but more likely before now or after now.
Let me rephrase that. Do you think aliens have ever been here in our history?
I mean, I think I think some of us have like probably alien DNA, and we misdiagnose it as like mental illness, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, we just got it wasn't a misdiagnosis of something bad. I think like us, we're the best. Fuck them apes.
Yeah,
They don't even
exactly.
know how to run.
I think that there's something like in people's brains that like clues them into, the higher way of living and that like their eye is open. And I think that's due to alien DNA. This is a totally unsubstantiated theory. And of course, the conspiracy of the week. So if you guys are interested, this is it. You're welcome to sign on to it as headcanon and you can run with it as far as you want to. Or because conspiracy theories are fun, you can fold them into your own conspiracy theory of whatever you want to. So alien DNA, let's hit it right now. What you got?
Okay, I got this. I got to tell you.
All right.
That fucking ape was able to construct a motherfucking goddamn spaceship just by throwing a bone up in the air in front of a monolith, man.
Seriously, I mean, that
has something to do with that.
once you throw a bone for the first time, and I can say that for all the non-virgins who are listening right now, once you throw a bone, you can build a rocket ship. These are just, you have to unlock the skill first, and you have access to the skill tree. Everybody knows that once you reach the appropriate level.
Okay, well, you don't learn those skills at Penna.
That's true. You don't learn it by playing with your antenna. So, but Bob, you don't think that it's possible that you have alien DNA, and that's what has been like so different about your experience walking among the humans?
Look, I mean, I actually wrote a science fiction. Well, I started one with grand ambitions. It's somewhere on the computer.
That's the way it goes.
With grand ambitions of a else fucking universe, fucking never experienced life before, implanting itself into one of me at birth.
Huh.
And has to experience all the trauma, which I expect to put my character through.
Right.
And actually, I was stealing heavily from Hein Mine. I think he'll forgive me. He's been dead a while. But I'm basing a religion on this guy fucking coming out of any fucking exposure to HIV. Everything's gone.
Oh, interesting.
And in fact, age is stuck. And after a while, people tend to notice. He gets a manager, starts a religion, gets the fuck off the planet because, we're about to fuck everything up. It's your average fucking science fiction novel, man.
Yeah, that definitely has a stranger to strange land sort of feeling, but it's like an inverted one. Super fun.
Yeah.
I think you could rehash ideas as long as you remix them properly, and people appreciate them. There's always a new generation born every day. So,
no shit. And I got a trilogy in my head, but I can't fucking find the discipline to fucking type it out.
It does take some discipline.
Hey, if you got a computer in front of you and you got to wait for a femur to heal.
I mean,
yeah.
I do typing.
Aaron Cosby is the embodiment of that Monty Python song. Always look on the bright side of life.
Side of life.
I can't whistle. Yeah, Monty Python, man. I got to tell you, I caught it on PBS when, parents weren't wise. I saw some excellent tatas.
I forgot. Yeah, exactly. Some of the sketches do have boobies in them, don't they?
Yeah. Monty Python's Flying Circus fucking TV show on fucking PBS. I mean, they showed some fucking titty. And I said, this is a show for me. A few years later, the Holy Grail, which do not take your date to on a double date with another fucking nerd.
Okay.
Yeah, they weren't into it, man.
Oh, geez. So I have a totally different experience to the Holy Grail because I saw it after a friend of mine had like been so pumped about showing me the movie that they had quoted the entire movie to me, like from beginning to end. So I already knew all the jokes. And while we were watching the movie, they were quoting the whole movie the entire time too. So, because I obviously didn't get to see it when it was fresh, like you did. So, quick fact check to anybody: when does Monty Python Holy Grail come out?
That had to be like 74, maybe. Released over
75. Nice.
74.
Yeah, I was thinking that it was a little bit later, but yeah, so 1975 is when you saw it. So that's really cool to get to see it in the theater, experience it for the first time.
Yeah, but it's not romantic material.
That's definitely not romantic material. Also, it's incredibly goofy.
A little bit of peril. That's not cutting. Just a little bit of peril. Nope, too perilous. I identified with Galahad for way too long.
Oh, jeez. So Galahad ran away. Yeah, which is why, of course, Richard is a fighter, not a runner. So, guys, we are at the first hour of the show. I'm just going to take a moment to just take an ad break real quick, which is us just shouting out, of course, that we like to sell things. We like the services that you have, and we're happy to review them and sell them for you. So you want to help us out and fill in this ad break. I know that Mr. Bob Whitney loves selling things, and Curtis Wolff also, Aaron Cosville. We all love selling things. So if you want to, you have a product you want us to promote for you, we're your guys. Reach out to us, coxinspace.com, coxinspace.com. We're for sale, and we could definitely use some more funding. So thank you in advance, and back to the show.
Oh shit, man! I had a whole GAF fucking film commercial in my head.
Oh yeah,
Henry Fonda, man. Fucking voice of a fucking generation, the old fucker.
Oh man, yeah, it actually does have golden pipes. I'm still not mad whenever I see him in a movie. Just be like, God damn, Henry Fonda.
Yeah, I'd do him if he'd let me, but
wow, okay.
I'm a bit of a star. I'm a star fucker, man. If they're gonna give me, I'll take it.
You're lit. You're a little. I don't know if the dead can consent, but
yeah. Also, I was gonna say, like, how far are you going into necrophilia with this one, buddy? Because I think you might be you might be a little late.
Okay. Sam Kennington's going to be a little bit, I'd take him, but
Sebastian, I don't know where he's buried or if he's buried. It could be a bunch of ash right now.
I get Nash on my dick. Okay. All right. I'm fine.
Jeez. You're going to need a lot of lube to get some ash to gain that friction. This is definitely exactly the topic I wanted to come out of an ad break too, because this is the kind of content that we bring you all the time that is definitely attracting people to the show. So that's why we invite comics from all over the place and people who are funny to join us. So we are thankful to have Curtis Wolff here, along with the great Bob Whitney and the Bipolar Comic. So guys, starting off this one, I have a question for you, because it seems like, Bob, that you feel like life is out to get you. And I was just wondering if your reflection was up to stuff while you're not looking at it. What do you think it's doing? Do you think it's getting all the luck that you're not getting?
I think like a fucking sick compulsive gambler. The next fucking of the fucking handle is gonna fucking cure my ass, and I'm gonna be hunky dory normal. But it doesn't happen.
So you think at this point? So do you think that your reflection in its hidden life is it's stealing all your luck, or do you think that it's also a compulsive gambler and is also losing quite a bit?
It's a mindset, okay? It's an addictive personality. although I didn't go down the rabbit hole of heroin and all that shit.
Gotcha. Hey Bob, real quick, I'm gonna cut you off real quick because Jack, it looks like you're ready to move on. Is that right?
No.
That's awesome. All right. Well, I'm yeah, you're killing it as far as pacing is going. I have the next one, and it's kind of an odd request, so I want to hear what your thoughts are on it before we go to do the whole thing. So it's a sequence of events. It's Luna singing on the stage, and then Luna working the crowd, and then Luna talking to the two Cox brothers, kind of in the same position as where the cat is. And so I think of it kind of in the same way as like we had Richard who was chasing himself in a circle on the last page. That I don't know how you do that for that, but something along those lines. Does that make sense?
Explain it one more time.
Okay.
Just so that I understand, like I know it.
Here's the location is that they're in the Kit Kat Lounge, which is, a lounge where all these fat cats are drinking and being entertained. And in the center of it, Luna is coming out and singing her song. But then in addition, we're going to see her working the crowd. And then in addition to that, she comes to where the Cox brothers are.
Okay. Cool.
And then all within that same panel right there.
I have a name for your cat.
What is the name?
Or it's spelled P-U-R-R. Pearl. Then.
So her name is Luna Purry.
That's Ron fucking Perlman's fucking jaw, man.
She's related to the cat that Katy Perry has, which is Kitty Perry, which I always thought was a fantastic name for a cat. If you're Katy Perry, that is.
Whoops.
So, Aaron, what do you think your reflection's doing while you're not watching it?
Oh, I think it's getting all the sleep that I don't get.
Okay.
Like it's well rested, so that like my reflection can look better than I do.
Okay, fair. Do you often feel that way, that your reflection looks refreshed and you don't feel refreshed?
Yeah, it definitely looks better than I feel sometimes. Because it's only, you can only see the outwardness, and it's what's on the outside that counts.
It is irritating.
I got a theory. What we see in the mirror is not sees, but when something knows that it's seen, it changes. Our perception of ourselves is different from, and they say that like you have your self perception. So what if you don't really know what you look like to other people because it's all fucking it's all fucked up?
Well, there's a couple. There is some truth to that, because you are in a reflection only seeing the reverse of yourself. So that's not actually what you look like, which is really fucking crazy. You guys know about reverse mirrors?
I know one thing. Oog and Moog had a fucking disagreement, and fucking Moog probably pulled out a fucking polished mirror, and Moog would have nothing of it, and it was fucking war. And that's all we've done ever since, to tell you the truth.
What?
Yeah.
This fucking chat going, what?
I'm so all right. So Bob, it takes a lot for me to get like really derailed in these conversations, but you've taken the prize. So I'm gonna put that on the bingo board, because it's definitely the first time it's happened. I think you guys are gonna, if you're taking shots during these episodes where I get to be completely speechless, Bob did it. He just did it tonight, the Bipolar Comic. That was so far out of left field. My man, I love it. I love it. The thing about these episodes for me is that they are never boring because we get to hang out with interesting people and we don't keep it that way all the time. So I'm glad to have you guys both on the show.
Yeah, man. I'll do it again.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll stitch something together. Cause
I'm a fucking open book, so you can ask me.
I am due 10 minutes that was stolen from me. I entertained the fucking EMS fucking crew to the fucking hospital. I sang on Denver fucking mutation fucking song I had for the fucking show. In a neck brace. In pain. Now
That's bigger than some audiences we get in comedy.
Yeah, I mean, it went over as well as you would expect. Two more man.
And again, that's the broken femur.
Yeah, man.
I know it's like a huge thing for you, right? Because you just got started getting on the stage and doing stand up and taking steps forward, only to like get smashed down again.
Yeah. That was Phoenix number 55, I believe, by now. Fuck this ain't chief nervous breakdown.
I'm just gonna do the math on that real quick to see how many years you get away with not having a Phoenix experience. Because I am interested in how that works out as a fraction. So you're saying like every 0.83 of a year you go through a new cycle? Or did I do that math wrong? Yeah, I'm a dumbass. I'm sorry, I did that math wrong because I'm not good at things like that. So every year and a few months.
Listen, I got all eternity for this shit, okay? I signed on. I initialed, I signed. I came out, fucking reality was all over the fucking place, valley of shit. And here I am.
I got about 4 years everywhere I go before I go in it.
Yeah, I was working on a like about an 18-month cycle of that until recently. So I definitely understand that too.
Until like I start being myself too much for some people, and it just fucks everything up. Usually,
being too much of yourself.
I'll last 4 years. Like that's my max. I think a couple were like 3 years, but they're really cool jobs. They just don't work out because the people change or some shit. It's annoying.
Okay, dudes.
And when I get comfortable,
I didn't have all shit jobs. I failed the Navy, which is hard to do.
Okay.
But I got an honorable discharge.
What year was that?
What year was that?
What year did you fail?
1979 or 8.
Wow. Gotcha. Okay.
The year we turned. And I got myself a job at the fucking trailer fucking radio station next to a fucking cow patty fucking farm.
What?
Fuck I wanted. And I fucked up that job.
How'd you do that?
That's the question I want to know.
Well, consider the age. I just turned 1. And I was fucked up and came in there on my day off to see if I had any mail, which would involve making a commercial, which I preferred to doing the disc jockey shit. And this girl in there was fucking panicked because she couldn't find a spot, which were the, cassettes, big fucking cassettes.
Wow.
So I went in the production room to try to make a fucking commercial. I came back out because I didn't have time. I said, you read this, I'll read this. And apparently I did not sound as eloquent as I thought.
Oh, no.
The owner of the station said, let him go.
So
I got that going.
Gotcha. So you had that going. And then you said that was in the early 80s then also?
That was 1970. It had to be 78 through 79.
Wow. Gotcha.
Yeah, I got to be a fucking disc jockey for a year. fucking cokehead calling from a fucking motel to hear J.J. Cale cocaine followed by you know who. And I said, sure, why not? It's fucking 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't give a shit. So, yeah, I lived a full life.
Yeah.
Really fucking times.
I mean, that's 79. So, what other jobs have you had since then? Out of curiosity, what's the spectrum for you?
Let's see. Oh, one of the most interesting things I had,
Yes.
I sold leads to used car salesmen from this fucking, computer that said how many fucking leads were in their area. And, we sold them nothing. And I made good fucking money because it was an incoming call. They wanted what I have. And that's the scale I can make. I do not want to ever do cold calls again.
Right. No. I think, Aaron, you've worked a cold call, correct?
Yeah. I mean, I made good fucking book on that account manager, and they moved it to fucking Tennessee. And I said, I just moved down here to Florida to be near my brother who almost killed me. And, hey, I got a
Good
little
memory,
Stockholm
Jack. Yeah,
syndrome.
she is that Abyssian right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah. And she's like kind of Jessica Rabbit-y. Sorry to cut you off there, Bob.
Me?
No, the performer in this scene. I can wait for you.
Well, okay.
What was his question?
Okay. So, yeah, I was just commenting that she has a Jessica Rabbit vibe. She has fur that color and then like red dress, probably gloves, elegant.
Big eyes.
Yeah. Green eyes.
So you felt like a perv the first time you saw that cartoon?
Let's see. I was much older because I think it was rated like PG-13 or something like that. My parents were real strict about that sort of thing. So I think I saw it in college. Big fan though. Jessica Rabbit is, I mean, like as far as a cartoon goes, like you can't go wrong with having a big crush on her. So
I mean,
yeah, a gorgeous cartoon character. Same with the Cool World blonde. So
yeah.
crush on both those guys. So you're here at a momentous time, actually, because this is on the show where we're going to get to see one of our favorite characters be drawn for the first time.
Okay.
When they're doing the interviews about the rise and fall of the Bipolar Comic, you can be like, oh yeah, and we were on Cox in Space that one time when they were drawing Luna Purry on for the first time, and then they'll interview you more about our documentary in that distant future.
So she's gonna be hot, right?
Yeah. So she's a very hot pussy.
Yeah.
But she's also very skilled and she's incredibly intelligent. So we love her for all the things. She loves action and adventure.
Does she have a brother?
They're always born as litters, and at this point in on Pussy Paradise, I'm sure they don't have a lot of kitten deaths. So I'm guessing that she probably does. I could introduce you at some point if you would like. About
she's the whole package.
Can you handle a barbed penis? Because cats, male cats have a barb on the end of their penis. I guess it's to hook in and not let go until you do let go. But that might be actually. I didn't mean to be that personal to ask if you would handle a barbed penis. I was really just riffing with you, and then realized as those words came out of my mouth that was an awkward question to ask you. So thank you, Jack, for that smile of sympathy. Appreciate it, buddy. That was a really, really just not well-based joke.
I'm glad we're recognizing the attention, and I'm interested now in the answer.
Yeah, actually. So, I mean, since we've come this far anyway, Bob, can you handle a barbed penis?
Well, listen, I need to consult my booklet on lubricants and temperature of penises. You know what?
What's that,
the
buddy?
Dewey Decimal System really fucking sucked, man. I can get anything I want from this motherfucking machine in front of me.
So we're going to have to explain real quick to anyone who's under the age of 30 or 40 probably. Dewey Decimal System is how they used to organize books in the library. I don't know if people are going to libraries anymore, but that's just so you know the reference he's making. And why did they suck, in your opinion?
Too complicated, man. All I gotta do is fucking punch in work here and I got my shit. You know?
Fair.
Law, geology, porn, you know, any of it.
Right. Any of the big questions that you have. So actually, it would be cool. I don't know if libraries have it, but if they had an app that could actually lead you to the book instead, because it was like tracking the like Dewey Decimal System on the spine, and it's like, you know, go straight at the second bookcase, turn right.
Like book quest.
Yeah, book quest. That would be so sick.
What is Luna wearing here?
Sorry.
What is Luna wearing here?
Like
probably a red dress and purple gloves. If you pull up Rebecca Rabbit. Jeez.
Look like Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit, yeah, Jessica Rabbit, and she has a very similar outfit to that. For IP's sake, and the fact that we are calling it out, it doesn't have to be identical, but something that's like that classy in that form. Aaron, is that kind of the idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
Little sheer satin.
Sorry?
Sheer. Go sheer. Especially around the pubic area. Everybody's crazy about the pubes.
I mean, absolutely. We should probably just do it in, blue and gold, white and black. What's the dress with the two different colors?
Oh yeah, that's blue, gold, white.
Yeah, so that might be our spectrum. Jokes. Cracking the jokes tonight. So, Bob, got a question for you, because you do have the appearance of someone who, in medieval times, would be considered a wizard. If you were a wizard in medieval times, what do you think that your name would be?
Oh God. Oh yeah, God. Yeah. I mean, they're fucking.
They just refer to you as God.
I'd be fucking God. Are you kidding me?
Yes, of course. You mean me.
I mean, you wouldn't want fucking people to worship you. You'd have your weekends free, but you know.
I'm already called the dude. That'd be what I want.
You'd be called
Dude.
The dude. Yeah, actually, modern time wizard. It might actually be the dude.
If you saw the movie, he does have wizarding skills.
He does seem to. Yeah, exactly.
He conjured cowboys from nowhere, man.
Like again, with some ganja, and I'd just be smoking around the village. They don't know my name. I'm just the dude.
He's just the dude.
Yeah.
So
yes,
do you buy then, or
yeah, that's the thing. Is that like if you need some abiding to happen, you find the dude. If people are not abiding, you find the dude, and he doesn't even have to do anything in particular. Just people begin to abide around him.
Oh yeah, he gets the power from the big mustache man. Well, that's the root of all power, man.
The big
Look
mustache.
at that fucking grandiose.
What if a wizard in the mythology was just the guy that figured out fucking gunpowder first?
That's fucking Captain Kirk.
Yeah,
That's a
no,
fucking old
most times it is. It's the person who's either figured out something with like the way that the forest works or the way that plants work, or they're running some experiments and like are making some breakthroughs. That's kind of what like wizarding is. Um, so that's why I think it's fair. I think that our friend the bipolar comic here would definitely be a wizard if we were in, the Dark Ages again. Which who knows?
There's fucking just wait to get squeezed. Fuck.
Right.
I mean, everything comes back around eventually.
Yeah, we might be headed back into the Dark Ages if we decide to nuke ourselves and destroy all power on the planet.
I don't think anybody has the balls to do that anymore. Maybe back when we didn't understand it and we were
True.
dumb.
Okay.
But now we know it's going to be the end. So why would anyone do it?
Because they want it in times. There's a
Kill us though.
there's a state, not a fucking nation, a state of people who would welcome the end times. And what better way than to fucking develop a nuke and use it? I'm sorry, man. I mean, I don't want to be a downer or anything. But that's the way I see it,
And what would their end goal be? I mean, if it destroys absolute all life on Earth, what do they gain from that?
I guess a whole bunch of fucking virgins. They're gonna have to ship them in for another fucking universe, man.
Oh, you're talking about that? There's people who don't care if they die on this Earth because they have heaven afterwards.
Oh yeah. They get all the virgins. I get sick quite a bit. Actually, I'm gonna mention I'm stealing this line. Yeah, he get bored out the fifth and you a fucking pro.
A fucking terrorist group that was retarded and thought that they could go inject some uranium. They wouldn't know how to fucking refine it. They wouldn't know how to put it in a missile. They wouldn't know.
Yeah, exactly. They wouldn't have a refinement process at all to do even more than one, much less just to figure out if it works.
Unless you got like a lot of water, because then it would be heavy water.
And that's a bitch to fucking haul in the desert.
Thank you, Aaron Cosville, for being a fantastic co-host of this show. Because I don't know if you've ever moved water. It is pretty heavy when you get a lot of it together. You do have to be careful.
Well, all you have to do is show the uranium picture of Luna Parade over here, and you'll excite the uranium.
Yep, that's all it takes. It really takes. As much as I'm hoping that we, have a very attractive Luna, because of course we love Luna and want to be attractive. The anthro crowd is welcome, but also I'm going to keep the yiffing to a minimum. Although at a certain point you just can't stop people, can you?
Okay, yeah. All right. I can see what's happening down below.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just like she's showing some ankle, and that's pretty spicy in some communities. So,
and adequate tatas, not too big.
Well, I mean, she really should have 6, but I think I got voted down for being too specific. So we're going with kind of a cross between humans and cat.
Well, she is part jellicle cat. So
yes, we found the theater nerd. Curtis, that's awesome, man.
I may be, but I have not seen any musicals.
No musicals?
I'm not a fan of musicals, except for there's only a few. And if you've ever seen Paint Your Wagon, now that is a fucking riot. I mean, fucking Clint Eastwood, he can sing like a fucking angel.
Really? I mean, I'm gonna review that. I definitely want to. I want to take that review. That's Paint Your Wagon. You said I didn't realize that he sang in that movie.
Oh yeah.
Let me see if I can find it.
And Lee Marvin croaked it out as best he could.
So you're saying that
fucking movie.
That's awesome. Thanks for the recommendation.
Baseballs.
Yep, I did see that. I'm excited. Rick
Yeah.
Moranis is coming out of retirement.
Oh, is the
And,
sequel?
No,
Yeah.
and I believe the man who is responsible for all that shit is still alive and kicking ass.
I know. What, Aaron, how old is he? 90, you said?
Like
God,
I think he's like almost 99 or something.
Yeah, he's definitely, right? So it's
He is 99.
99. It is possible to have a good long life doing comedy.
Yeah.
So Bob, I know you're laid up with the universe hating you right now. That you were just getting started and you literally got your leg kicked out from under you. But you still have at least 30 something 36 years in the game if you have a life like our man there.
Oh God, yeah.
You
Well,
know what I'm saying?
If you're sitting down, you can write more.
Seriously, I mean, you got some novels to write. So if you have time on your hands like that,
Yeah. Well, I think perhaps I'm going to fucking I gotta get this grievance out, and I think I can make it funny because by God, I mean, I think I need to build up my idea of what the fucking universe is in the first place.
that's
Because
interesting.
I really have no religious indoctrination whatsoever.
You weren't raised religious at all?
No.
Okay.
The first church I remember going to was a neighbor kid who invited me to this Methodist church. I think there was a lot of up and down shit, and then the wine or grape juice or whatever they were serving, and one of those dry biscuit things. And
I think if it's for the group of people that are gathered there on Sunday, it's grape juice. But if it was from like an altar guy who was like giving you it to like Saturday afternoon, it's probably wine.
well, I feel ripped off, man. I mean, listen, my friend Johnny Pondy up the street, his fucking family was like, "You want some Chianti?" And I
Oh, wow.
said, "Fuck yes, fucking life's a nightmare. I don't want to go home. But if I go home, I want to go home drunk."
How old are you? How old are you at that point?
That's a seventh grader, 12 years old. Yeah,
Jeez.
I hated that place.
That was Jersey.
That's Jersey, man. South
Not
Jersey.
a fan. Not a fan of Jersey over here. Bob Whitney.
Well, have you ever been to South Jersey? It's a little less.
I've never been to either one of them. That's part of the country that I have never made my way over
mafia
to.
style.
I've never been.
I've seen Garden State. Does that count?
That's
Good
South
reference.
Jersey.
Good reference. Is it South Jersey?
Yeah. And you know what? I never knew what the demarcation line was. They were weird. Like, fuck. I lived near a fucking farm that grew peppers that I fucking stole and sat and ate.
What type of peppers? Were they like hot peppers or like sweet peppers?
Oh, sweet peppers, man. Red, green. Motherfucker, probably. I don't know if he ever saw me there, but I imagine he wanted to put a little rock salt in my ass.
Okay, so apparently South Jersey is defined geographically as the area below the I-195 with the lower 7 counties.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're real snooty about that shit.
I'm unfamiliar with the snootiness that goes with that.
Yeah. And you don't go to the beach, you go to the shore.
Oh, geez, the Jersey Shore, of course. Yes, gotcha.
Yeah. But I missed it, man. When my family moved back here after seventh grade, man, I fucking hated Ohio. Yeah. I mean, Dude, try moving to another state
Oh my
where you
gosh.
don't talk like they do. They will eat you fucking alive, at least until you learn how to speak Ohioese.
That's fair. I know that since media was less prevalent in a lot of ways, there wasn't like a common way for American kids. It was definitely split up by accents. Yeah, 1 second.
Oh, anybody, you know what? I've been blabbering on. Anybody else want to talk?
Oh, sorry about that. I've had to get some sneezes. So, Curtis, you've been quiet for a bit. Got a question for you, man. So, what do you think is the absolute worst name for a spaceship?
Oh, and Titanic.
God damn, that's a good one, Cosmo. Thank you for jumping in with that. Wow. All right.
I'm trying to channel Bruce Stern,
Okay.
and the fucking ship fucking piloted because it was just motherfucking plants. And you know what? Mankind fucking was, our existence was in question. And he had possession of those, and the motherfucker blew them up.
Are you talking
So I
about the
don't know
movie
the name.
Silent Running?
It was one fucked up ship. Well, Silent Running, yeah.
Is that the name of it? Okay.
Shit.
And so, what's the name of the ship on
Yeah.
that one?
I don't know.
I'm looking it up for you right now, just because these are great questions to ask. Because I've never even heard of this movie. I didn't follow Bruce Stern until he was a much older person. Obviously, I met his
Yeah.
daughter Laura in Jurassic Park before I even knew who Bruce Stern was.
Well,
Yeah, he kicked
I
ass.
have no idea. Sorry.
Is the ship called the Valley Forge, Bob?
It was called the Valley Forge. I can believe it. That's, you know what?
That's
This
the one that's,
asshole throws crap off there, man. No.
or is it the Berkshire?
Yeah, that's a.
So you think that's the worst name for a spaceship because they end up blowing it up?
By that logic, also Challenger.
Oh, God.
Dude, I
Bad
mean,
name for a
almost
spaceship at this point.
too soon. Jack, what'd you say? What's the worst name for a spaceship?
No, Challenger would be a pretty bad name.
It'd be a pretty bad name.
Good name. It was a good name at one point.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think now it's been ranked.
I feel like I would think Dawn with balls. Because if someone was getting some impending doom and they thought, oh, it's the Dawn with balls, it's coming towards us.
The fucking dong with balls.
The dong with balls will save us.
Yeah, exactly. That probably is pretty bad. The SS dong with balls.
Well, that's a net.
I missed that one. What? Did you guys freeze up over there?
I'm still here.
Okay.
I'm still here.
I think we lost our boys again.
Okay. I mean, Dong with balls. I mean,
Dong with balls
our
is
name our ship has a similar name.
but we're more classy because it's called the Pecker because
We're more classy.
Yeah.
It's not hitting the head on a nail or whatever.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, isn't pecking a hole
It
in.
kind of is, but it's not gauche like dong and balls.
Dong and balls.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going for terrible
Dong and
names for a
balls,
spaceship, Dong and Ball is a pretty bad name for a spaceship.
Enough, guys.
Back.
Oh, nice. Thank you for the terrible suggestion of Dong and Balls. Because you are correct. I believe you won this round for a terrible, terrible name.
Well, I don't know. Paris Hilton. Come on.
More like
The SS Paris Hilton. Yes.
maybe Paris built it and be a shitty fucking ship.
Probably is a
I
ship.
mean, then you could only spend one night in the ship, right?
Well, yeah, but you get to steal the towels. That's important.
If you could
Yeah.
be one Marvel hero, who would you guys be?
Ooh, Marvel? You talk about the MCU or you talk about the extended universe?
Yeah, anyone. Any character.
Okay. Oh, dang. One of them. So many. I mean, the universe is just so big.
There's only what's the correct answer?
What's the first one that comes in your head is the one that counts.
I mean, that's true.
It has to be the MCU, or it can be anyone.
No, I think he opened it up to anyone.
I would probably be Miles Morales. I'm not gonna lie, not probably Miles Morales.
Miles Morales, that's a good.
There's only one correct answer. That is Iron Man.
Okay,
Crush
so
my motherfucking enemies.
we see a guy who's got Iron Man.
Iron Man.
I'm gonna choose Franklin Richards. So yeah, I win.
The God character, like
Who? Oh, is Franklin Richards like God?
No, I can wait. I'll amend it. The one above all.
the other God character.
I mean, if you're gonna pick a God, you should pick the best God, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely put my money on Doctor Strange. Like, as far as like a character that you're like the most reliable, can get stuff done, versatile in most situations. Yeah, I would be Doctor Strange.
Well, yeah, he got shit done, but you needed a fucking guy on fire, some guy with rubber hands, and fuck, he's a rock, man.
So I think this is really cool. Actually, I wasn't going to bring it up, but the Fantastic Four movie. So they were talking about doing the Fantastic Four movie a couple years ago, and one of the critiques was that the thing about Fantastic Four movies is that you can only do it in eras of science going wrong. Like, that's when it sells really, really well, because that's like the heart and soul of like the Fantastic Four movie. I was like, I think it's awesome that we're like, we're afraid of nukes right now. We're afraid of AI. Like, we know the internet's about to die, and then we have a Fantastic Four movie that looks like it's gonna be fairly dope. Has anyone seen it?
I've only seen like.
I don't think it's out yet.
Oh, it's not? Okay, I got you. All right. I think by the time this episode comes out, it's out. But you're right. I was jumping the gun.
I'm probably gonna see it like Sunday, but I don't have high hopes. But I just want to watch most Marvel movies. Maybe entertained. Like Superman was entertaining. Is it what I expected?
How did it hold up in your opinion? The Superman.
Well, for me, I think they fucked up every character except Galactus.
Wow. Okay.
You have the Thing, which looks comic book accurate, looks awesome, has a Boston accent. It's no grizzledness to it. That's very strange. That's just odd.
Okay.
You have Johnny Storm, who I guess isn't a misogynist, and he's more of a sensitive version, which just isn't what I think of Johnny. I think Johnny being
Johnny's a horn dog.
Facts. Johnny's a horn dog.
And then Sue Storm, she just has a face, and someone, like, I guess it was trending, and they interviewed her and said that someone said she has a face, and Pedro Pascal like interrupted and tried to make it like it was a good thing. Like, no, that just means you're fierce, that you're like dependable, that you're independent. I'm like, no, that has never been a compliment.
Right.
Never has that ever been a compliment.
I don't think it should be. Yeah. Also, I might have to edit this part out just so we don't get demonetized. But facts are facts. These are quotations.
But she just looks like she's like mean, or like she's like
RBF,
or like what?
like a bitch, you know, like just with that
Yes, you got
face. Like,
RBF. Yeah, okay, I got you.
like even men can have a what is that called? Like a city
Resting bitch face.
Yeah, resting bitch face.
Like,
Yeah, unfortunately, I have
some
that
people got it.
curse. Is that like my default? Is it looks like I'm brooding about something when really like I'm just thinking about random shit. It has nothing to do with the the intensity of the thought. But space time is interesting too. Guys, we are in the last 15 minutes of the show. So thank you both for being here. Also, Aaron Cosby as a producer of the show, writer, producer of the show, and Jack Haynes as well for being here. We have been joined tonight by Curtis Wolff and, of course, oh, geez, I am so sorry. The Bipolar Comic, whose name I've just totally dropped. He's going to think about it forever from this moment forward. He's like, oh my God, can you believe that this guy did this to me? Bob Whitney. I apologize, my man, for being late in the show and me dropping your name. Do you guys have anything that you want to shout out, like your socials, so that people can find out where your shows are coming up in the next couple of weeks and months? Bob?
Did we just begin? Oh no.
Maybe so. After all of that, maybe they like got indignant about me dropping his name. Aaron, there he is. What's up, buddy?
Okay, I got something to stir up trouble.
Okay. Real quick. We will come back to that real quick. Do you have? Do you want to just call out your socials real quick, just so people can find you if they're looking for you?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I got YouTube. It's one word at Bipolar Comic. Let's see. I just posted the shit I did at Funny Bone and clubs around here.
That is awesome. And Curtis, Curtis, do you want to call out your socials real quick too?
I got no social media footprint, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, Curtis, if you want to call it out.
Curtis Wolff on Facebook has all my links.
Nice.
I'll send you anything for the video or whatnot. But I got TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. I think that's about it. And then Facebook. I got a Twitter, but I don't use it yet. So, but yeah, I'll send you guys all of it if you guys want it. But yeah.
Yeah, message us on the Discord. Guys, we are here on the Discord 5 nights a week, so you can always check in 5 nights a week, every day except for Monday and Wednesday, generally at 7:30 Central Standard Time, 8 o'clock on Saturday and Sunday Central Standard Time. Jack Haynes has a schedule of Twitches that he does where he is streaming him playing Rocket League. And you guys can check that out on Monday and Wednesday. If you need to follow Aaron Cosbill, you can find him at professorofcomedy.com and get in touch with all his shows, ones he has coming up, so that you can follow where he's at. Of course, guys, remember that he had the August 1st show that's coming up at Crackpot, so you can go check him out where he does Cause and Effect, his hour-long show, which we're all very excited for. Go out, show love for our boy. We're super excited that you guys have been here and listened in. Now we have Bob Whitney back for one more stirring of the pot. The Bipolar Comic. He is here. He is weird. He's a little off-putting, but get used to it. What you got for us, buddy?
Okay, Dogma.
The movie Dogma.
Back. Yes, the most offensive to every religious person on the face of the earth. And I missed it.
What do you mean you missed it?
Oh, don't know.
Bob, he's just like, I miss it every day of my life, actually, in all facts.
I just miss Dogma.
I just miss Dogma.
Yeah. I wish I could stream it or something, but I can't because it's
I can't rent it. I can't buy it at Goodwill anywhere. Where are we at on this podcast, Kevin Smith, guys? Where do we stand on the Kevin Smith?
My connection comes from an S20 that ain't fucking hot spotty enough for the shit.
Fair enough.
So yeah, I guess I'll take my antique equipment and head on down the road. But yeah, I'm a little pissed that I missed Dogma, man. That
How,
sucks.
how do you mean that you missed Dogma?
It came back out and limited run. And
Oh, you mean you didn't get to see it in theaters either time?
no, I got the first time. I want to see it again.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean,
I got a thing about God, because I don't think he's done enough for the universe.
you don't think creation and continue to let it all exist is enough for the universe? What do you think that God is
So he
lacking?
created everything, then just rested on his laurels.
Right? Yeah,
man.
exactly. Yeah, it keeps running for billions of years.
Yeah.
Sorry, no.
Posting.
Oh, you think that you think it's
wonder?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, all he did was create a universe that might be multidimensional. Give me a break. It's only just light that's been cooling into matter that has the awareness that's still built up inside of it. Like, get over yourself, God. Like, why don't you eat both of these nut sacks if your mouth can hold them?
Could God create a nut sack so big that
He can't put it in he can't balance it on his chin. Yeah. These are the real theoretical questions that we need to get down to the bottom of science.
Oh shit!
Jack-
Do you think that fucking giant dog was Sisyphus was one of his testicles?
Holy crap, dude. Look at this man. He's brought it all the way back down to the original starting point of the conversation, doing the callback to the very beginning. If that's not good comedy, I don't know what is. Guys, check him out. He's still in his first year, so he is up and coming. Check out the Bipolar Comic because he is funny. I was really excited to have you on the show, and I'm excited that you did come do the show with us because your stand-up did make me laugh, and I was like, all right, yes, this is what I'm about. Weird comedy being done. So, Curtis, I'm excited to look you up and to look at some of your stuff as well. So I'm glad that you came and guested, however you do that. You took a guest spot from a guest to be here with us today. Jack, this is looking good, buddy. Man, you took the idea that I was suggesting that was just like, I was like, I don't know how you're going to pull that off. And I see that you're putting it in all the places. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Well, I guess I'm going to go back to my humdrum life these 4 whiles and shit. And I guess I got a fucking house guest for a change.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Okay. Y'all gonna spend some time together. That's good.
Yeah.
Anytime I'll come back and I'll tell you,
Yeah, Bob, we'll definitely reach out. Continue to follow on that Facebook group for all the announcements of things we got going on. And it definitely it's been great talking with you tonight. Thank you for coming on Drawing with Jack. Aaron, do you have any closing thoughts that you would like to bring us in this last 8 minutes or so?
I really like these pictures.
Facts. Yeah, I was.
I really love the art. So, thank you, Jack. You're bringing stuff to life. It's really cool.
Yeah, right. So exciting. We're finally getting to see Luna. So I mean, I've been talking at page 3 in all these episodes, being like, yes, I love the fat pussies on the beach. Yes, we get to see the pecker. All these fantastic. We get to see the gravity well. But here we get to see also Luna performing, coming out on her stage. Luna working the crowd. Luna hanging out in her and Richard meeting for the first time. No spoilers, but shipping is real. Especially in the fandom that exists between me and Aaron Coswell. So, we are working now on episode 3, where we're digging deeper into that relationship, and we just finished the first scene yesterday. And it's something that's we found that's greater because I was really curious as why we believe that they belong together as characters, and then we'd get to see them just hang out together and be the same type of goofy. And it's got me almost convinced that they do actually belong together. So yeah, Luna and Richard, they they definitely they seem to be even though they're different species, they seem to have a lot of commonalities. So yeah, there.
Yeah. I was trying to think of like one of those cutesy couple names, like where you try to put the names together, but I can't think of one that's good. So
I mean, if you're good with him being called Dick, you could always call him Lewick, or Dina,
or
Richna, Luard. Luard. It'd be covered in media as the Luard relationship. Yeah, they don't really have any like ScarJo. That's just if she's dating herself, right?
Yeah, it's not a they don't combine well.
So no, but isn't Scarlett Johansson? She's been in 2 movies where she's been like the supernatural being, and I have a feeling it's because they're actually going to reveal that she's a supernatural being and always has been, ever since Ghost World. Like she was a alien that was put on this planet. I'm just telling you guys, this is the conspiracy of the week, and this is headcanon if you want to believe it, or put into your own conspiracy theories.
Ma'am. To go back in time to myself in 1998 and be like, oh yeah, you know that movie Ghost World?
Uh-huh.
One of those actresses is going to become like super, super like Hollywood royalty, and the other one is going to get sexually harassed and then we want
to. And you're like, take a guess which. Yeah. So you're like, yeah, that's I was gonna say, is it Thora Birch? But no. Oh, that.
Okay. I mean,
I just came across it recently because it's available on YouTube.
Sad now. That movie makes me sad to think about, just because, like, I mean, it's good that Scarlett Johansson had success.
Well, also, that she was also sexually harassed, but she just continued on anyway, because women in entertainment don't get away with not. And I'm not saying that's right. I'm just saying that, especially as the time that she was coming up, that was still definitely what's happening. So I'm not speaking from her experience because I don't know her experience, but I'm just guessing because of how common it is. How common it is.
Probably just didn't, as seeing some of the jokes that they've made, like on Saturday Night Live about her. I mean, I think that she had like a real like past that was I don't know, like where she has been assaulted. She probably would do cool a lot of stuff. Saturday Night Live.
Okay, I mean that's a fair impression. Definitely not one I have, so I couldn't tell you the way on that one, but that's good to know. Yeah. I mean, because I don't hope that for them. I just again, just so common, especially. I mean, I hope not now, but I have to believe that it probably still is. Entertainment's like a dirty industry, unfortunately, with good pods and good pockets of people for sure. But by and large, has a way for abuse to like sneak in pretty quick. Same with religion. So, it's just a different type of worship.
Let me save an update for this page.
Thank you so much. And also, Jack, thank you for coming back on lunch today like you did. Because I got to do it and I got to cut the video, the one I was referencing earlier with Aaron. So it's ready to roll when we're getting together with Frank on Fridays. And then later with Chandler this weekend, we're going to be switching gears and trying to just flush out that video since we have a nice kind of it. Well, yeah. So, yeah, it's awesome. Thank you guys for all the work that you guys are putting into all of this. We are up in the last couple of minutes. Yeah, we did get started early. So again, Jack, thank you so much for what you're putting in. Guys, this has been Drawing with Jack, and we'll see you later.
Excellent. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, let's go.